Hi, class 6. Today's topic is related to your English grammar. Before I am going to start, open your English grammar book, chapter 2. The chapter number 2, more about nouns. Here the main topic is countable noun and uncountable noun. Countable noun means the nouns which we can count in numbers are called countable nouns. For example, apple, man, girl, boy, banana, etc. We can call one apple, we can say two apple, 5 girls, 7 balls. So these are all countable nouns. We can count these nouns in numbers. Only in countable noun we can say the nouns in singular forms and plural forms. For example, boy, boys, chair, chairs, apple, apples, like this. So there are some rules for changing singular form to plural form. For example, we are taking way. Here the word end with Y. Before the Y, A is a oval. When you can see the word oval plus Y, you can change it easily by adding S in plural form. When you can see the word consonant plus Y, that is baby, B is a consonant, then you can change this word by putting IES in the place of Y. In this way, you can change these words into plural forms. Some words end with F or FE. Sometimes these words you can change by adding S easily. Sometimes you have to put VES in the place of F and FE, like this. Wife, it is called wives in plural. Leaf changes to leaves in plural. Some words end with yes, yeses, ch, sh, x and z. Easily you can change these words into plural by adding es, like this. Bus changes to buses in plural, class, classes, in this way. Some words end with wo. Easily you can change by adding yes. Sometimes most of the words you can change by adding es. Some words, there are no special rules to changing these words. So you have to learn these words properly. That is, mouse in plural form, mice. Tooth, teeth, man, men, woman, women, like this. So you have to learn these words properly. Some words have only plural forms. You can't write these words in singular forms. For example, trousers, news, spectacles, like this. Some words have hyphen in between them. You can change in plural form easily by changing the first word into plural form. Here some exercises are there. Question number A. Write the plurals of the words in these word sets. You have to change all these words into plural and you have to write here. In this way, you have to change all these words into its plural and you have to write here. Question number B. Underline the words that have different singular form and use them in your own sentence. Here, look at this. 4 words: hand, eye, tooth and ear. You can change these 3 words into its plural by adding s easily. But this is different. You have to put double in the place of double O, then it changes to its plural. In this way, this is the difference of this 4. Then you have to choose this different word and make your own sentence by using this word. In this way, you have to do all these sentences, all these questions by changing each and every word into its plural, and find the different one, find the odd one of these 4 words and use that word by making your own sentence. In this way, you have to do all this homework. Now coming to question number C. Change the number and rewrite the sentences. Here, some sentences are here. You have to change the singular form to plural form, the nouns. How many nouns? Here, you have to choose first, then you have to change its form. If it is singular, then you have to change it plural. If it is plural, then you have to change it singular. Then write the sentence again. In this way, you have to do all these questions. Now, there are some words you can always use in plural form, and there are some words you can always use in singular forms. Here, first sentence, the deers are grazing in the pasture. Deers, you can't write anywhere deers because you always use deer. Deer is always used in singular form. So, deers here incorrect. You have to put deer. In this way, first question, he wants a tweezer. You can't use tweezer. You always use tweezers. This tweezer always used in plural form. Scissor. Here scissor. Scissor, you can't use scissor. You always use scissors. Short. You can't use short. It should be shorts. Hairs. Here hairs. S is not needed. You can't use hairs. Always use hair. Spectacle. You can't use spectacle. Always spectacles used in plural form. My brother wore black trousers. Trouser is also, you can't use like this. Trouser is always used in plural form, that is trousers. Some people have poor etiquette. Etiquettes, here S is not required. Always use this word etiquette. The fishes are swimming in the river. Fishes, the group of fish are called fish. So here S is not required. Here S is not required. Fish, the fish are swimming in the river. I took out my binocular. Binocular also, you can use binocular in plural form, binoculars. So in this way, you have to do all these questions properly. Now, uncountable nouns. Uncountable nouns means the nouns which we cannot count in numbers. I am again saying the nouns which we cannot count in numbers. These type of nouns are called uncountable nouns. For example, hair, food, water, milk, grain, flour and juice. We can't count these numbers like a water, 2 water, 5 milk. So we can't say like this. So this type of nouns are called uncountable nouns. Now coming to exercise E, write countable and uncountable nouns from the box in the correct row. Question number 1, nouns that cannot be counted. They are sand, rice, flow and water. These nouns we cannot count. Nouns that always come in pairs. Some nouns we always write and say in pairs. They are binoculars, spectacles, billiards and tweezers. We always use these words in pairs. Nouns that only have plural form. Some nouns we always use in plural form. News, jeans, economics and clothes. We always these nouns in plural form. Nouns that only have singular form. These nouns always use in as singular forms. They are sheep, deer, hare and furniture. When talking about uncountable nouns, it is common to use measure words or classifiers to indicate how much of the substance you are referring to. For example, we cannot measure water as 1 water, 2 water. As I have already told you, we can't measure like this. So, how can we measure these words? We have to use some measure words to measure these uncountable nouns. For example, we can say a glass of water, a glass of milk, like this. So, we have to use a glass as a measure word to indicate how much the water is, to indicate how much the milk is. So, these are some examples to measure the uncountable nouns. A bowl of rice, a loaf of bread, teaspoon of medicine, a roll of toilet paper, a bar of soap. These are all uncountable nouns, but you have to measure these uncountable nouns. You have to use these measure words or classifiers to measure all these uncountable nouns. So you have to learn all these words properly. Now coming to exercise number F, select and fill in the right classifiers from the given sentence. Here some classifiers are here. You have to choose right classifier to make correct sentence. For example, father drinks dash coffee every morning. So here a cup of I think here 2 cups of coffee every morning. Open this dash floor. I have to bake a cake. Open this packet of flour. I have to bake cake. In this way, you have to choose correct classifier to make correct sentence. In this way, you have to do all this homework. This is for today. Thank you so much. Okay, bye.